Never put relationships before your goals. You may lose them both. Show respect even to people who don't deserve it, not as a reflection of their character, but as a reflection of yours. The more thankful you are, the more you attract things to be thankful for. Accept that you will make mistakes and learn from them instead of dwelling on them. The way people treat you is a reflection of their character, not yours. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. It is harder to fake a reaction. Don't tell your problems to everyone. 80% don't care, and the other 20% are glad you have them. The actions of men are the best interpreters of their thoughts. When you feel like giving up, remember why you held on for so long in the first place. Don't make one person the center of all your happiness. Don't make them the reason why you are happy, because once that person walks away from your life, you're left with nothing. To understand a person's character, don't just look at their actions, observe their reactions. Stop looking for the good in people. Start instead looking for good people. Luck comes to those who work hard. Good things do not come to those who wait. You don't have to prove anything to anyone, including yourself. You have to do what is right for you. No one else is walking in your shoes. You should never sacrifice what you could be for what you are. Never let a bad day make you feel like you have a bad life. Life has a way of working out even when it seems impossible. Every second you spend comparing your life to someone else's is a second spent wasting yours. When you blame someone else for your problems, you're giving them power over you. You can lie down for people to walk on you, and they will still complain that you are not flat enough. All failures are temporary when you keep trying. When thinking about life, remember this: no amount of guilt can change the past, and no amount of anxiety can change the future. You grow as much as the amount of truth you're willing to accept about yourself without running away. Every person in your life is a teacher. Some bring lessons about love and support. Others teach you what to avoid. Stop cheating on your future with your past. You see a person's true colors when you are no longer beneficial to their life. The easiest way to destroy your self-confidence is to constantly break the promises you make to yourself. don't get married because you think it's something you have to do. There will always be someone who can't see your worth. Don't let it be you. When you know yourself, you stop fearing missing out on things that are not meant for you. Maybe you are not healing because you're trying to be who you were before. That person doesn't exist anymore because there's a new you trying to be born. Breathe life into that person. You don't have as much time as you think. Tell those people you love that you love them, and say it often. Chasing happiness will lead you to misery until you realize that happiness is the way. When your motives are sincere, it's not you who loses anyone. Rather, it's others who lose you. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. It protects your time and priorities. If you've never questioned whether or not you made the right decision, you haven't taken big enough risks. You will never be 100% sure about a decision, but always make a decision, because it's better to go back and fix it than to never make it at all. Focus your attention on creating the life you want instead of distracting yourself from your current life. Be careful what you tolerate. You are teaching people how to treat you. Not everyone is down for you like they say they are. Your self-worth is non-negotiable. Never settle for anything or anyone that diminishes it. Don't lose yourself by tolerating too much from the people you want to keep. The pursuit of perfection is futile. Aim for progress instead. Never trust what someone says. Watch what they do. Anything that you start to take a relaxed attitude towards stops controlling you. By doing what everyone else does, you guarantee average results. You'll never be truly happy if you constantly seek validation from others. You can't love somebody enough to make them love you back. Hard work doesn't always guarantee success, but laziness almost certainly guarantees failure. If you don't separate yourself from your distractions will separate you from your goals. People will disappoint you, so never put all your trust in anyone. Be careful with your words. Once they are said, they can be only forgiven, not forgotten. It's not the mistakes that define one's character, but the manner in which one responds to those mistakes.
Slow success builds character.
Fast success builds ego. Life doesn't get easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. Don't let someone who did you wrong make you think there's something wrong with you. Just because things could have been different doesn't mean they'd be better. The first step towards getting somewhere is to decide you're not going to stay where you are. You must welcome change as a rule, but not as your ruler. Don't devalue yourself because they didn't value you. Act like you have been there before. Life becomes easier when you learn to accept the apology you never got. Be happy on your own. Don't seek out someone else to validate your existence. Know your worth, even if they don't. Sometimes painful things can teach us lessons that we didn't think we needed to know. Don't be scared to set boundaries in your relationships. If they walk away, it means you're better off without them. Don't worry about what people say behind your back. They are other people who are always finding faults in your life instead of fixing the faults in their own life. If you're willing to sacrifice what you want most for what you want now, then your future will always be filled with disappointment. Overthinking ruins you. It ruins the situation, twists things around, makes you worry about futile questions, and makes everything much worse than it actually is. Sacrificing long-term joy for short-term pleasure is the easiest recipe for regret. You, the only person who has to be with yourself 100% of the time, so start liking yourself and who you are. Being single with peace of mind is way better than having a relationship with someone who makes your life miserable. Life is inherently risky. There is only one big risk you should avoid at all costs, and that is the risk of doing nothing. The only way to feel better about yourself is to do things worth feeling good about. Sometimes you just have to say no and ignore the guilt trip that follows. Let go a little and just let life happen. Sometimes you just have to accept that some people can only be in your heart, not in your life. Sometimes you just need to relax and have faith that things will work out. Often the right thing and the hardest thing are the same. Light travels faster than sound. That's why some people appear bright until you hear them speak. If life wasn't hard, you would never grow. Prioritizing yourself is not selfish. What you do today can improve all your tomorrows. Making others look bad doesn't make you look better. Learn to miss someone without wanting them back. When you find no solution to a problem, it's probably not a problem to be solved, but rather a truth to be accepted. Don't do anything that you will have to lie about later. Sometimes in life, your situation will keep repeating itself until you learn your lesson. When writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. One who believes in himself has no need to convince others. If you don't like something about your life, you have to change it. It's not going to change for you.
You will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. Don't base your own self-worth on the opinions of others. Every time you lie, you are creating problems that you will have to deal with in the future. Do the right thing now. There can be no progress, no achievement without sacrifice, and a man's worldly success will be in the measure that he sacrifices. If someone emphasizes that they are telling the truth, you can be sure they are lying. It doesn't matter if you're right. Sometimes the people you hang around will shape your life in more ways than you know. While it is incredibly resilient, your body can only give you what you put in. Don't allow someone to treat you poorly just because you love them. You only get one body, take care of it. Sometimes there's no right decision to make. In those cases, first you make a decision and then you work to make it right. Never speak from a place of hate, jealousy, anger, or insecurity. Evaluate your words before you let them leave your lips. Inner peace begins the moment you choose not to allow another person or event to control your emotions. Be smart enough to realize that life doesn't wait for you to be okay. It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness. That is life. What you give out will always return. Very often a change of self is needed more than a change of scene. The greatest mistake you can make in life is to be continually fearing you will make one.
Just because you're good at keeping other people's secrets, it doesn't mean that they will do the same for you. Be a reflection of what you'd like to receive. If you want love, give love. If you want truth, be truthful. If you want respect, give respect. The more you like yourself, the less you'll need others. Only put off until tomorrow what you are willing to die having left undone. Sometimes it's a blessing to not get what you want. Excuses are always there and easy to make. Finding a way is what takes courage. No matter how much it hurts, hold your head up and keep going. Let go and let life strengthen you. The worst kinds of enemies are those who pretend to be your friends. Excuses won't fix your problems. Take responsibility for your actions. Learn to be content and happy by yourself. If you need a company to be happy, then it will make you weak. Nothing ever goes away until it teaches us what we need to know. The harder your life becomes, the faster you will reach your goals. Hard talks are often blessings in disguise. The greater danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. Things rarely change for the better in your life unless you change them. It all begins and ends in your mind. What you give power to has power over you. Work on mastering your mind. You teach people how to treat you. Don't make permanent decisions on temporary emotions.
People give you advice based on their perspective. Avoid making decisions when you're angry, and avoid making promises when you're happy. When you get married, everything good about your relationship and everything bad about your relationship intensifies. You're not responsible for what other people expect from you. You have to take chances sometimes, and although it can be scary and outside your comfort zone, you'll never know what could have been unless you go for it. Smart people stop overthinking once they understand that the best decisions require more gut feeling than pure intellect. You learn nothing from life if you think you're right all the time. Some people will not like you, no matter how hard you try to win their favor.